because ultimately there's so many funny people. Like what TikTok has like taught me is that like there are 1 billion hilarious people on earth and I'm not special. There were a lot of movies that I really liked. A lot of like female-led movies. Kristen Wiig, Molly Shannon or Sherry O'Terry, Nicole Sullivan, Deborah Wilson, Stephanie Weir. Mad TV specifically has so many like powerhouse female performers. I was in improv in college, like in my community improv organization. And through that, I did improv conferences and met my friend Mitra Johari, who's a comedian and like a TV writer and actor. And then after school, I quit. I didn't graduate and I came out as trans and then I moved home for 2 years. And so Mitra was just someone that I had kept in touch with, but I moved to New York. Mitra like introduced me to some people, like her friends, and that we would do these like really, they had me do tiny shows. And then I just kept meeting people, like kept doing these tiny shows and meeting more and more people. And like I interned at the Annoyance Theater and like met more people that way. Just like saying hi is like, you know, a nice thing to be like, hey, I thought your set was great. Yeah, a lot, like all my friends now pretty much are people that I was performing with in those little shows then. So it feels like I feel confident that I made a good choice in like who I became friends with and who I like, what relationships and friendships that I like stuck to, because it's like it's most fun when you like love the people around you. I'm in a very particular spot with social media where I feel like the version of, and I feel like I'm on a soapbox and people probably want me to like shut the fuck up, but I do feel like the versions of social media that we have right now are like evil because it's like advertising platforms basically with like entertainment on the side. That being said, like my involvement with social media in my experience for my career, it's been like absolutely necessary and where I've like gotten today. Right now, my like big pivot for me is to pivot into doing live shows and stand up and like not putting all my ideas on the internet for free. I'm like, actually, even if this is like, you know, shrinks my like audience, it actually feels better to like make people laugh on stage and know that I've like put something tangible out into the world. Because ultimately there's so many funny people. Like what TikTok has like taught me is that like there are 1 billion hilarious people on earth and I'm not special. So I'm going into underwater welding and just gonna kind of do that for the next 30 years. And then I'm gonna come back with a comedy special on Oxygen. They're gonna reboot the Oxygen network and I'm gonna have the first special. And it's gonna be called a Deep Sea Horror. I think in 2018, I shot a piece for Full Frontal with Samantha Bee that was on Pride. It was on, it was about Stonewall. So a part of the video was that, like it was like, I make a Pride celebration that's bad. I'm stupid. I don't understand Pride. And they had like queer mavericks and like trailblazers, like these big photos. And it was like Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, and then Kendall Jenner. This is something that they also made for it. They were like, what is like something that's like abject that you would want to see in the background as decor at a party? And I was like, can you make it knock off Scooby-Doo fucking Scrappy-Doo? And they said, we'll change the color. And then they mailed it to me after. They mailed both to me, which I thought was so sweet. But now they're in my house and sometimes like I do work Zooms and I have to like flip it down. It's a mess. This is hell. This is hell. That's hell.